All right, Netflix, all the rage right now. Additional 5.2 million subscribers worldwide, numbers that easily beat street estimates across the board right now. We've got FBN's Jerry Willis, Bullseye, Option Chief Strategist, Alan Uckman, Swiss America Trading Corp Chairman Craig Smith. Craig, no matter how you look at it, this shows that if people really like something, want something, they'll pay for something. What do you make of it?
The SVOD people have to be happy today, and I got to tell you, with all the short interest that was on that stock today going into this announcement, Neil, it was one of the highest during the year.
We should explain that you're talking about video on demand and short interest or for stock to go down, and they got their heinies handed to them. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should probably. Yeah,
you're a genius.
You're exactly right.
Can't help
it. And let me tell you something. I think it says a lot. You said it all. You know, people that are providing a good product and a great service are doing well. And I got to tell you, I think I got to hand it to Reed Hastings. I would have never thought that he could have taken this company to this level. And Elon Musk today comes out and, God bless him, says, hey, my stock price is too high. Reed Hastings is saying, no, I'm going to double my revenues next quarter to 32 cents a share. So, you know, I got to tell you, they're doing everything right. And quite frankly, I think part of it has to do with the fact that he believes that they're going to get a health care reform bill. He believes that his taxes are coming down. And he's willing to, hey, this thing throws off so much free cash flow. They're burning a lot of cash to be able to create content.
Well, he's obviously optimistic.
They will come.
Alan Uckman, one of the things he's optimistic about is even if President Trump doesn't do it, maybe President Underwood would. It's a little House of Cards reference. That's free on basic cable. But what do you make of that, that obviously this might be a reflection of consumer demand out there?
Well, I think it's a reflection of a couple things. It's momentum, or as I say, more momentum. Don't try and get in front of something like an Amazon or a Netflix or a Tesla. Yes, their PE ratios are astronomical, but that doesn't mean the stock can't go a lot higher. The options market had priced in an 8% measured move. Now, that wasn't saying which direction, but it was looking for an 8% move one way or another. So the market knew. And if you look at things technically, we had a sell-off after that June 9th high, a $20 sell-off. We've come back to that high. So if you take that $20, add it on top, simple measured move technique, 185 is the target. Using that same analysis, that's looking for the NDX to recover and get back up about 5% from where we are here. So there's more upside there. And I think Apple's going to be a big beneficiary because it hasn't participated.
You don't even have to be that technical. All you have to do is look at the numbers in this report. They are astonishing, okay? They're adding 5 million subscribers in a single quarter. Revenues out of sight. This is amazing. The stock's on fire. And why? Because Americans want to be able to consume their entertainment anywhere they are. On their phone, on their laptop. You're traveling, you want to be able to see the next House of Cards. But I got to tell you, one thing that people aren't watching out for here, which is so interesting to me, the investment, the money going into this, $6 billion is what the company will spend this year on original programming. Think about it. That's 3 times what HBO is spending on original programming. They are a powerhouse. This is a new engine in the American economy, and we should embrace it.
They are on fire. But stepping back from all this, guys, I mean, we're, kind of wrapping through this earnings season. And one of the things I noticed, Craig, is that when all is said and done, they expect growth of 6 to 7%, which would continue this uninterrupted growth of late, but a growth that has to slow down. In other words, earnings forward guidance, the stuff that's been the wind at this market's back is eventually going to peter out. Are you in that camp?
Well, I'm not sure I'm in that camp, but, talking about the anticipated move, that it costs you a 5% premium to hedge your bet today. So this is by no means a cheap stock. And I got to tell you,
in general, though, in general, Craig, I'm talking about the market overall, earnings in general, that this has been great.
Well, look, think about this, Neil. If this company is doing this in a 1 and 2% growth environment, what could it do when Donald Trump gets the economy running 3 or 4 or 5%? I say Donald Trump. Corporate America gets corporations running the right way. Look, we got to keep on. Jerry brought up a great point. They blew it out of the box with subscribers. They're really supposed to bring in about 3.2. They brought in over 5 million.
But if we don't get tax cuts, we don't get regulatory, we don't get the kind of stuff the market's been factoring. Alan, would you worry about that?
I personally am not worried about it. I think it could be a turbo boost to the market. The market's gone straight up for 8 years. The fundamentals are solid right now. Look at the money that corporations are making. Go through the banks, what they made last week on a quarterly basis, $7 billion, $6 billion, $4 billion in a quarter. That's their profit. So these companies are doing very, very well. And there's no there's no alternative. Interest, you're not going to go into bonds at all. The stock market is still
that's not
where
a
it's
good reason
at,
for
and this
a
is a
stock to be
powerful
up.
trend.
I would love to see these earnings and the momentum in earnings continue. I love it when there's fundamentals behind these moves, Neil.
All right. Well, there's no denying
I would like to
that.
see that too.
All right,
I would
guys.
like to see fundamentals versus excitement.
Yeah, because I can't just be
excitement's not
fundamental and exciting at the same time on my own. All right, guys, thank you all very, very much. In the meantime, Elon Musk, and these guys touched on it,